So tip number one, get a Facebook page. That's And so on Facebook, you can have a profile, which is what probably what most of us already have. And you can also get a page. And there are 3 reasons why I think pages are, I mean, I'm not saying don't have a profile, by all means have one, but there are 3 reasons why I think you should have a page. The first one is clicking on the like button is a lot easier for people than adding you as a friend. And so when they add you as a friend, they have to click on first they have to find you, and then they have to click on add as a friend. Then they can either enter a personal message or not, and then they have to click on send request, and then they have to click on the OK for the confirmation. And when someone likes you, all they have to do is click on the like button. So, I mean, it sounds like it's not a big deal, 1 click versus 3 clicks, but it is. Actually, we've done a lot of testing, and people have a much easier time clicking on the like button than they do on the adding you as a friend. And I think there's also a psychological reason. I mean, becoming friends, sounds like very intimate, but just liking, I mean, I like stuff, I like all of you, So yeah, that's one of the reasons. The second reason is with a profile, you have a 5,000 person limit. With a page, there's no limit. So now we're probably, well, I'm really far, I mean, I'm not even close to 5,000 friends. But if you do this right, and if you do it for a long time, you might get to the point where you do have that problem. And I say, are you agreeing with me? Do you have a lot of friends?
No, it's the difference between fan pages and Facebook regular pages is different.
Yeah, because it happened to a lot of people that they were like, that's not a problem, but then a couple of years later, they're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, because you hit a limit. There's no way to go beyond that. And the third reason, and actually my favorite reason, is that with a page you can send messages to all your fans at once. And with a profile, you can only do it with 20 people at a time. So if you have 1,000 friends, you want to invite them to something or you want to tell them about your product or whatever you want to talk to them about, you have to do that 20 at a time. So it will probably take you like 4 or 5 hours. And with a page, you can do it in 5 minutes. So it's a big difference. And how do you create a page? You go to facebook.com/pages, and you click on the Create Page button. Tip number 2, use Facebook to promote events. I highly encourage you that you make events a big part of your social media campaigns. Events are great. I mean, whether it's a seminar, a webinar, whether it's a fundraiser, a workshop, whatever it is, or just a phone call between like-minded people. Events are one of the best ways you can get a lot of people to pay attention to you, and it's a really good way to build, I would say, deep relationships with other people, because I could, become friends with you over Facebook, but now that we met in person, I feel like we have a different kind of connection. So events are great, and it's really easy to promote an event on Facebook. You click on events, then you go to create an event. You click, and then once the event is created, you select what guests you want to invite. And you just, select, you just mark all the ones you want to send the invitations to, and you just send it. It's really easy. The next tip is organized contests. So once you have a page, one of the best ways I know to get people to pay attention to you and to get a lot of exposure for your page is to do a contest. People they like competing, they like winning stuff. Okay, and you don't have to give a lot away for free. I mean, this guy was giving away a guitar that was worth like $200. You can give away like $100. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. And the way you do events is by asking people to post something to your wall on your page. And so what can they post to your wall? They can post videos, photos, songs, a story. Yes, with a Facebook page, you have the ability to show a different page to those people who already are fans and people who are not. So for people who are fans, you can take them straight to the wall where they can post content, videos, images, whatever they want, a comment. But you can show a completely different page just to people who are not liking the page already. And that page should be a call to action for people to like the page. Okay? So this is really cool. Imagine if on your own website you could show a different page to people who are customers and people who are not. You know, that would be really cool, right? If you could show, you know, if people are already customers, you could probably show them an offer to upgrade to a different service, or you know they're already buying something from you. But if they've never bought anything from you, you could make them a different offer. I mean, and this is exactly what you can do with Facebook reveal pages. You can show people who are not fans of you a unique call to action to get them to like you. And I'll show you a couple of examples. So this page, they're doing something really clever. You know, they're like blurring out the background, and they're saying, get the latest breaking, terrifying news daily on Facebook. But first, you must become a fan. And to do that, all you need to do is click this like button above. Okay? So this is what they show to people who are not fans yet. This is a kind of like a different approach, but basically to accomplish the same goal. First, they ask you to like the page, and then they ask you to sign up for weekly webinars, and they ask for an email address. Okay? And I want to show you some examples of companies doing a really good job on Facebook. The first one is Ben & Jerry. And Ben & Jerry asked this question: what's your favorite flavor? And they got 67,000 people to answer. That's pretty cool. Like a couple of years ago, they would have probably had to pay a couple $1 million to get that market research data, right? Pizza Hut, they're doing a comedy festival, and they were asking people if they should tell knock-knock jokes or practical jokes. And a lot of people actually answered. Starbucks does a really good job at asking people to share their Starbucks experiences.
Her to the center of the earth again. The place with its hot love, you know it hurts to breathe in.